Hello and welcome back. I am so sorry that we're running late. We are in the middle of our training and we wanted to make sure that we got as much as possible out of it. But
Phil.
yeah, we are just so excited that you are joining us today. Today we're going to talk about the ins and outs, the whats, the wheres, the whens, the whys, the hows, the money, everything that you need to know about coaching. So feel free to ask questions as we go, but we are going to start off with all of that.
All right. So I like to think about even my everyday coaching big picture, but then also everyday coaching is about like filling up 3 different buckets. And we're going to explain kind of what we do with those 3 different ideas of filling up buckets. So the first bucket that we try to fill up every day is ourselves, which makes sense, right? Because you cannot give from a place of lack. And so we want to be overflowing, which is why we're a little late to this, because we were filling ourselves up with how to do goals, how to set goals. So what does filling up our own buckets look like every day? Personal development. We commit to growing our hearts, our minds, our skills. And that looks like, it could look like listening to a business book on Audible. It could look like doing a devotional and journaling. It could look like reading a business book in an area that you lack. Whatever you feel like you need, how you need to develop, like that's what we're doing, is developing ourselves. And so we spend time every day learning and growing ourselves. Part of that also is our health and fitness. We want to be a product of the product. We want to work on our own health and fitness, which makes sense because that is basically the job description. I work on my own health and fitness journey, and then I help other people work on their health and fitness journey.
And if you're not spending that time on yourself, it's going to be really hard to encourage others to do that as well, because they're going to be watching you and seeing she's doing this and this is making her have X, Y, and Z. I want that.
Yeah. And because fitness is a journey and we never have arrived at our desk. So whether you are just beginning your own health and fitness journey, or like us, we've been doing it. She's been doing it for 4 years. I've been doing it for 3 years. We still have stuff to say to our challengers and our followers because we are in the trenches with them, because we are continually working and strengthening ourselves and pushing ourselves physically and mentally so that we are in it with them and we continually have things to share with them.
And it's about being the best you that you can be. Like today, I am super sore from the workout that I did yesterday because we worked out together and there was no way I was going to not push super hard. And so I probably pushed harder than normal because I had her right next to me. And so we are constantly growing and learning just to be the best that we can be. And so that's our first little personal bucket.
Yeah. So the first bucket is you, and that's kind of like the cornerstone of the business. Now the second bucket is the challengers. And well, you are the cornerstone. The challengers is the heart of this business. It's where our hearts are. It's where we see people changing their mindset. We see people making changes for their families and families growing healthier. We see mamas gaining confidence and growing healthy again. And that is where change happens. It occurs because you are putting challengers into these challenge groups. You're not just giving a product and a program. You are there holding them accountable, showing them how to do what you're doing and how to get results. You're asking them their goals, and then we're showing them how to get to those goals. And we're helping them like, okay, what are your bad habits? And so how can we teach them how to overcome those kind of habits? In those groups, we celebrate victories, we encourage and we inspire them, and we hold them accountable.
And we give them resources to help them. So I will share a new recipe that I love that my kids ate right up, because a lot of times that's what mamas are struggling with, like finding something the kids are going to eat. And so we share those things, or I share, this is what worked for me today. Or if someone is struggling with getting up on time, I'll be like, all right, either let's join on a virtual meeting or I'm going to text you and say what's going on. Just giving that extra piece that's usually missing when you're just handed a product.
Yeah. And so getting the challengers into it. We're talking about the challenge groups, but how do you find those challengers? That's part of the job, and that's part of something that we're doing every day. That's why we are sharing our story, why we're working on ourselves, because we want to find the people who need us, who need these products and programs, these amazing products and programs. We need to find those people. So
our roommates are slowly trickling in.
So that's why we share and we invite and we trust the products and programs, and we share about those products and programs to invite people to that. So kind of like when you go to a restaurant. We recently went to a restaurant in San Diego that we absolutely loved. Like, they had seriously the best drinks, the best food that I have ever had in a really long time. And we're from Arizona, so a lot of people from Arizona come over to San Diego. Well, you better believe if I find out somebody's coming to San Diego, I tell them about the restaurant. I tell them exactly what I ordered. And so finding challengers is kind of like that. We have found a process and a plan that works, that has worked for us, that we have seen work for our challengers. And so it is inviting them to be a part of that, to get the same kind of results that we have.
It's not like yucky selling. It is sharing things that worked for you and sharing your results. And I know, like, for me, I had struggled for so long with IBS issues that I want to tell anybody and everybody who's had stomach issues that Shakeology has completely changed my life, because going from being on medication for it and struggling every single day to rarely having any issues is huge, and people need to hear that. And so just finding what works for you is going to change somebody's life. That's worth it to me, at least, and obviously to Amy. But we were hesitant because of the whole selling issue, but it's sharing your lives with people and showing them what has worked for you and what could work for them.
Yeah. So we talked about the you bucket, filling yourself up first so that we can give from that overflow, and then filling up our challengers, filling up the challenger bucket. And the last bucket that we want to talk about that we work on every day is the team bucket. And this is kind of the soul of the business. It's why we're together. It's why we're at this retreat, because even though this is your own business, it only really works as a team. It only really, it's more fun as a team. We are friends that are on the same mission together. We share our trainings to help each other out. We are growing and learning together, and it makes it's a community of people who are working together towards the same mission. So we are sharing this opportunity with you, not only because we know that it's worked for us and this business has changed our lives, and we know that it is a gift to be able to give to you, to be able to, we both have our home with our kids now because of this business. And so it is a gift to be able to invite people to this opportunity. And because we know that, like, I'm not going to reach the same people as Melissa's going to reach. I'm not going to reach the same people that you are going to reach. Our personalities are different. Our thought processes are different. And so my reach can only go so far. And we want to affect as many people as we can in their health and fitness that is possible. So that's why we continue to extend our reach and to grow our team.
And our team is just a community that supports you, and we share what is working, what is not working. We encourage each other. We meet on virtual calls. We have local meetups. We go to events like this, and just being able to build and connect with people who are like-minded is phenomenal. And I know for me, like, I didn't really have a whole lot of close friends before this, but now I have somebody who I can count on, even in regular life, and just chit chat. And so it's just building that community that is on the same path as you.
All right. So those are the three buckets. That's how kind of we structure our days around those three buckets. So we spend time every day working on ourselves. We spend time every day finding challengers and working with our challengers. And then we spend a little bit of time every day connecting with our community or sharing trainings with our community to build our team up.
All right. Excuse me. I'm going to talk about a few hesitations. If you're anything like me, you have either been watching one of your coaches for a long time.
I think I stalked Melissa for I think 8-9 months.
Yeah.
The whole time I was pregnant.
Yeah, and I stalked my coach for a year, and so we were a little bit hesitant. And I'm going to share a little bit of like some of the regular hesitations. And if you have any hesitations or questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and we'll answer them. But my hesitation was, if I'm going to be investing a lot of money into something, like, what is my return? Well, the beauty about this business is the investment to start your business is only going to cost you your program and your Shakeology. So the most that you're gonna have to put in is
what we ask other people to put in.
Yes, you don't have to put anything else in. You don't have to purchase thousands of dollars of inventory or anything like that. So even if you didn't make a single dollar, you're going to get 30 meals and get in the best shape of your life. So you're not out all of this money or have all of this pressure to sell and hope that somebody buys. You don't have to have space in your house or a room in your, in the garage or anything like that. It's the
I don't
only
have space.
I don't either. Not with 4 boys. But I don't have to hold inventory and hope that somebody's ready to buy. Beachbody takes care of that for us. The only inventory that is in my house is the stuff that I'm using. I have my Energize and my Recover or my Shakeology and my programs. I don't have anything else sitting on hand unless I'm using it or my family is using it. And that is completely different than a lot of MLMs that require you to have the inventory on hand and ship it out yourself and take care of all the credit cards and all of that. We don't handle any of that. We just handle the social interaction and running, like helping people. I don't have to deal with the nitty gritty business.
The relationship side.
Yes.
We get to do the relationships.
The other thing that a lot of people I hear is, I don't have a lot of time. And
I don't either.
And when I first started, I was teaching high school math. I was teaching in the classroom and online. And so I didn't have extra time. And my coach told me, you don't need a lot of time. I'm going to teach you how to maximize it and work in those little pockets. And I was able to build my business either on my lunch break, in the evening after my boys went to bed, or in the morning, 10 or 15 minutes here and there. I didn't need a lot of time. Yes, more time you have, the more you can pour into this business, but it's not required to grow it. We will give you the tools and the steps in order to do this in the little pockets of time. We have a lot of people on our team who are working 12-hour shifts. And so they have to figure out on the days that they're off or on their lunch break or something like that to fit it in. And they have figured that out by working with us. The other thing I hear all the time is pyramid scheme.
Legal.
Yeah. This is, yes, it is multi-level marketing, but we have been on the Better Business Bureau. And if you've ever heard of a guy named Dave Ramsey, the money guy, he says that Beachbody has the best compensation plan and the best business plan for people to get started, because you are not investing a lot of money. You are being compensated for your time, and it's completely legal. We have goods, we have services that we are offering, and people are receiving from us. And so I don't want you to think like, just because it's multi-level, that it is a pyramid scheme.
Not only are they receiving like product and program, but they're also receiving our coaching.
Yes, your attention and your time.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, I just don't want to bug my family, or I don't want to bug my friends.
Which was my biggest fear.
And I want to tell you that if you are doing something that is completely changing your life, don't you want your family to know about it? Don't you want your best friend to know about it? Because I knew that this changed my life, and I wanted to change her life, because she had 3 little ones, and this could help her get her body back from after having kids. We all know that that's kind of a struggle for people, but I wanted to share this that had completely changed my life. I don't have a huge weight transformation story, but with the personal development and the community, like mentally, it helped change me. Financially, it helped change me. And so I want to share that with people. But the other good thing is with social media today, we will help train you to reach new people. We have our youngest, we have adopted. And so I am reaching out and meeting so many families who are fostering and adopting, and I connect to them in ways that other people are not going to connect to. But we're able to build a relationship. And some of these people I've never met in person, but we are able to connect through social media. So don't feel like just because you don't have a lot of friends and family, you can't make this work. We will give you the tools and teach you how to build that market and those clients.
And I too was really hesitant to ask my family or my friends, and I did it anyways, but it has, since I started, my mom is on Shakeology, and it has helped lower her cholesterol. Her inflammation is gone in her body. And now my cousin's on it. My brother has tried it. My brother and sister-in-law are addicted. My in-laws are addicted. Like, it's a whole family getting healthy because of my choice to get healthy and for my choice to try something that I wasn't 100% sure on too.
And so I don't want you to have that fear stop you from something that could completely change your life or your family's lives. People on our team have come off medication or have been able to lose 100 pounds or 10 pounds or earn an extra $100 a week because they wanted to pay for groceries or take their family on some amazing vacation. The beauty of this is it can be whatever you want it to be. You don't have to have my goals. You don't have to have Amy's goals, but this could be something that you're passionate about that could help you get in the best shape of your life, let you meet some pretty amazing people, and and just earn a little bit of extra money or a lot of extra money that could change your life for your kids, for your family.
So let's talk about the money part a little bit. Because that is, it's important. We have bills to pay. We have things we want to do. We want to take, I want to take my husband on a vacation. I want to take my kids on vacation. Like, everything costs money, unfortunately. But also, this is a way to maybe get the extras or to earn a full-time income. So how do we earn? The first way that we earn, the most direct way we earn, is any product or program or container system or Energize, anything that passes through us, whether it be somebody who bought from us 5 months ago. If it is ordered again, they are connected to us, we earn 25% on. And so that is the most direct commission that we can get, is everything 25% of. And then the next way is, as you build your team, you start getting bonuses. So you want to explain?
And the bonuses get a little bit complicated, but just a simple way to do it is that you start earning, they call them cycles, and every time you help somebody else start their health journey or their business, you get a little bit of a percentage of that goes into it. And like for me, as my business has grown, your income grows because I am helping support other women and men grow a business of their own. So it motivates me in more ways to make sure that I am not just saying sign up and leave. Like, I want to support her and help her grow and help her reach her goals. And so you get a little bonus out of it. And that bonus can get pretty big. And it's pretty amazing. But no matter what, you are making that commission. And you are also saving 25% on all of your products.
So basically, whether or not, whatever your goal is, you have the opportunity to hit it by selling your own products and then by building a team that also works to sell products and programs and build other teams. So our last little bit is, okay, how do you get started now? We are actually going to be opening up enrollment now for our January Coach New Mentorship. And so from now until Monday, you have time to reach out to the coach that invited you, chat with them and see, okay, do I have any hesitation still? What questions might I still have? And again, you can still drop them in the comments. And we're going to get started. And with that, you can either start with a new coach starter pack, and with that you get all of your websites, your trainings, everything like that sent to you, and then you can also have the option of buying your first program with Shakeology or a performance line, and those prices vary depending upon what you decide is best for you, but do reach out to your coach who invited you and have them help you figure out what's best.
but we are going to be limiting it to 5 coaches per person. I want to be able to, and so does Amy, and so do the other coaches on our team, we want to be able to really pour into you and make sure that you have a great foundation to get yourself started. And we know what we are limited to. And so
again, we only have a little bit of time.
So we want to make sure that we keep it to those 5 coaches so that you get the best of us, and so that you can really start off strong. So don't keep sitting there thinking, oh no, should I do this? Should I do this? Because the spots are going to go up fast, and we want to make sure that you get to come and join our team.
All right.
So
join our tribe.
There. So you have a happy Saturday, and we look forward to having you join our tribe.